it's Miss McConnell. I'm here for some story time, and since we've been using so much technology lately, I thought it would be a good chance to learn about how one bird interacts with some technology. So this book is called Nerdy Birdie Tweets. And you can see that Nerdy Birdie has a phone. And here's a picture of him. Tap, 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 tap. Just texting away on that phone. This is Nerdy Birdie. See him? Nerdy Birdie loves playing video games. This is Vulture. Vulture thinks video games are boring. Vulture loves snacking on dead things. Nerdy Birdie thinks dead things are gross. Nerdy Birdie and Vulture are very different, but they're also best friends. 3 things Nerdy Birdie and Vulture love to do together. Number 1, make fun of each other's lunch. Nerdy Birdie is making fun of gluten, flavor, texture, excitement-free bread crumbs, edible product. Make silly faces. And here's the silly face. You guys make a good silly face? And number 3, take goofy pictures of each other. One day, Nerdy Birdie discovered an amazing new game. It's called Tweetster, he told Vulture. What does it do? Asked Vulture. Lots of things. Number 1, it collects tons of friends online who may or may not text you back. Number 2, it plays games with them all. And number 3, you tweet messages and pictures for all of them to see. Vulture says, sounds awesome, said Vulture, even though he thought it really sounded kind of dull. An hour later, Nerdy Birdie had 50 new Tweetster friends. I'm friends with a flamingo! Neat. A day later, Nerdy Birdie had 100 new Tweetster friends. He played Angry Worms with an ostrich and tweeted his score. I'm friends with an ostrich. How cool is that? Cool. A week later, Nerdy Birdie had 500 new Tweetster friends. He had never dreamed he could have that many friends. I'm friends with a puffin. She lives in Iceland. And Vulture says, you're friends with a vulture. And she's dying of boredom. Boredom. Vulture decided she had had enough of watching Nerdy Birdie play Tweetster. Vulture spread her wings and flew away. An hour later, Nerdy Birdie finally noticed. The next day, Vulture had a surprise for Nerdy Birdie. Vulture had joined Tweetster. They tweetstered together all morning. Look at them, tweetstering together. At lunchtime, they put away their games. It was just like old times. They made fun of each other's lunch. They made silly faces, and they took goofy pictures of each other. But when they logged back into Tweetster, Vulture found a surprise waiting for her. What is this? Nerdy Birdie, Vulture Girl, is a messy eater. She eats dead things. Ew. Oh, that's a picture from lunch. Why did you tweet it for all of your Tweetster friends? I thought it was funny. Just because you thought it was funny doesn't mean you should tweet it. Why? It's embarrassing. I just thought... No, you didn't think. Vulture spread her wings and flew away. Nerdy Birdie did something that we talk about a lot at school where you don't take a picture of somebody without their permission, right? First of all, that's not what you do. You need to ask permission, and it sounds like this picture that Vulture got tweeted was one that she didn't say Nerdy Birdy could take. And then, even after that, Nerdy Birdy posted it for everyone to see. That must have made Vulture feel pretty bad. An hour later, Vulture hadn't come back to their favorite telephone wire. A day later, Vulture still didn't answer any of Nerdy Birdy's calls. Vulture! Vulture! A week later, Nerdy Birdy found a dead squirrel on the road. Vulture's favorite snack! He waited for hours, hoping she might stop by. Vulture never showed up. A day later, only 3 Tweetster friends had tweeted back. Ostrich49. LOL, stinks to be you. Puffin Stuff, what did you want me to do about it? I live in Iceland. Unhelpful. Try not to be such a bird brain, LOL. Super unhelpful. It wasn't meant to be helpful, but it was. Super duper helpful. Nerdy Birdy closed down his game. He opened up his tiny little wings, and he flew. He flew high. He flew low. He flew across town. He flew over fields until he spotted her, into the branches of the dead oak tree. But Nerdy Birdy knew his best friend from a mile away. I was a bird brain. Vulture said nothing. I shouldn't have tweeted that photo of you. Vulture said nothing. I'm sorry, said Nerdy Birdy. You should be, said Vulture. I really am. And he really was. What about your 500 Tweetster friends? Nerdy Bird shrugged. One real live you is worth 1,000 Tweetster friends. This is Nerdy Birdy. This is Vulture. They are very different, but they are also best friends. And tweet! So this is a really important book because Nerdy Birdy in the beginning got really interested in this really cool game online, and Nerdy Birdy kind of forgot about how important friendship was with Vulture. So you might have noticed that Nerdy Birdy was very sucked into this technology and how fun that was and how good that felt, and it sort of cost a little bit of friendship because Vulture got hurt and Nerdy Birdy needed to realize that that was going on in order to say sorry and make it right. So this is really important when you're using technology to be mindful and pay attention to the people around you. So listen when they're talking, set your device down. You can get back to it later. And the people that are right there in your life with you, that's what's important. So make sure to really nurture those relationships and be mindful of your surroundings when you're using technology. All right, guys, I hope that you have a wonderful time and I miss you. Talk to you soon. Bye.